there was a wonderful man named Dave Ham who lived. I have a cabin up north in Ontario, Canada. It's off grid, and should the apocalypse arrive, you're all welcome to join me up there. I have a beautiful well and a river where you can swim. It's pristine, beautiful, except for a few human beings that have messed it up a little bit. Other than that, it's really beautiful. And I spent a lot of time there before I moved to the country. I had a place that was my refuge, and I would go there. And I rarely left once I was there, because it was so great for breath and for heartbeat. But my friend Dave Ham kept calling me and asking me if I would come to his jam. And you know how it is, at some point in your life you realize you're not the most important person on the planet. And I realized that I wasn't, and that I should go and honor his contribution. He was a wonderful man, contributed a great deal to the community, would do sound for live shows, was always available to help. So I went, I got in the car, and on the way over, I turned on the radio and I heard they were talking about Guy Clark, but they were talking about him in the past tense, and he had passed away the day before. You all familiar with Guy Clark? Guy Clark was a wonderful songwriter, craftsman, guitar maker, a beacon of inspiration and light for all Texan songwriters and songwriters beyond the Texan border. I really admired his place, as a figurehead in the pantheon of songwriters, and it really hurt to hear that he had gone, because it was another great that had left. A tremendous craftsman, as I said, and I got to the jam, and at the end of the jam, I looked at Dave. I said, "Dave, Guy Clark's gone, and there's so much work to be done," which was, the moment that a songwriter realizes he's got some work to do. So I left as quickly as I could, and I went back to the cabin, and I uncorked a bottle of Jack Daniels, as it happens, that had overwintered, and despite my fears that the winter had caused, the time had caused all the alcohol to evaporate, it was still Jack Daniels. And I wrote this song, and it's called "So Much Work to Be Done." And I send it out to all of you who do some type of work to make the world a better place, and just keep on going. As my mom famously said, "Keep on going and don't stop. Keep on doing the work." This is called "So Much Work to Be Done." I'll take a short break after this, and I'll mill about and say hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your taking your time. This whiskey made it through the winter. It's still got a bite. And I lift one to the master. Farewell, farewell, good night. Too many losses for my fingers. Hands can't steady anyone. Here on Crumbling Mountain, there is so much work to be done. Well, I was driving my particular darkness. A radio voice placed him in the past, and the whole world dimmed a little. Texas stars at half-mast. Can't blame the constellations, spirit or the sun. On a one-lane road of moon so much work to be done. Well, I don't have much to hold me here. No pistol, pony, wife, or kid. But I got a sweet cabin and a guitar from Austin. And what a little good I did. And if I get another morning, I'll know it by the sun. Angling in on a whisper, there is so much work to be done. Well, he wore denim and a Stetson, had a chisel and a pencil and a grin. A master with a job don't ask how or why, he just asks what, when. So play it on your daddy's dobro, fire off a 21 gun. There's salt in the Rio Grande, and there is so much work to be done. There is so much work to be done. Thank you so much. See you shortly.